In his book, Punk Rock and UFOs, Cryptozoology Meets Anarchy, Mike Damante encourages us to reclaim our childlike instincts, to take nothing at face value, and question everything. Mike, thank you for sitting down with me.
Oh, thank you for having me.
I found this book so fascinating and enjoyable because we're getting so much information fed to us, especially in the 24-hour news cycle. And we're not really being told to question where it's coming from, what's beyond that information. What has made you question this information since you were a very young child, as you say in your book?
Well, ever since I was a kid, I always just kind of, like I said, I would question everything. Even before I even knew what that even meant, before I got involved in journalism, and that was kind of like the motto in journalism. Before even all that, I would always just, always find myself rebelling. Not in the sense where I was a bad kid, I was just rebelling against conventions and just the way we were doing things, the way we were taught. And yeah, just everyday life, I would just kind of just do my own thing ever since at a young age. So I kind of always took that mindset as an adult as well.
You hang on to that sense of inspiration that you have from those outside figures, and you really have translated into the rest of your life. So what was the message of your book? Were you trying to encourage other people to do the same?
Well, yeah, the main thing is just to question people to want to seek out the truth that's out there, or seek out just not what's being given to them. I mean, not just cryptozoology, but news in general. People are just complacent, which is kind of what's fed to them. They won't go the extra mile, right, to kind of see what's really out there, and they just kind of like, usually like stuff that speaks to them, rather doing the research and searching first. Why
do you think, I imagine you did some research into this while you were writing this book, why do you think we stop questioning everything? I don't think we really stop. I just think, our society, we're just so concentrated on just the wrong things. It's not really, this type of science and study. I mean, the whole thing about the book, the punk rock aspect of it, is just cryptozoology as a science is an underdog science. It's not treated the same, doesn't get the funding as other sciences do, and there's species being discovered all the time. And no one is here finding out about it. We're finding out about, the traffic accident,
exactly,
or the hurricane that we all know is going to come that we can do nothing about, right? That's what we're interested in.
And, usually these stories do make the nightly news, but, there's no follow-ups usually. They're usually one and done. And sometimes they're not treated with the importance that I think that they definitely deserve.
Yeah, so your title, Punk Rock and UFOs, Cryptozoology Meets Anarchy. Tell me, you explained this in the beginning, why this is your book title and how your family and friends, you had to explain it over and over again. Why don't you take this opportunity to tell us why those things are related?
Well, yeah, everyone always assumes when they hear the punk rock portion, they think it's music, and it's more the attitude, the rebellious nature of it. And it's kind of two of my favorite things growing up, punk rock and UFOs, and it kind of made sense. And Cryptozoology Meets Anarchy had a really cool ring to it. One of the authors I'm really inspired by is a guy named Greg Raffin. He's the lead singer of a band called Bad Religion. He's also a professor and author. And he usually has really clever titles like that. So I kind of took inspiration for the title from him.
Okay, well, it's a very catchy title.
Thank you.
Definitely pulled me in. Thank you for sitting down with me today, telling us more about your book. Your book is now available. It's in Barnes & Noble.
Barnes & Noble, Amazon, iTunes.
All right, fantastic. Well, Mike Damante, thank you for sitting down with me and telling us about your book. I hope you all will check it out because it certainly opened my eyes, and I know